two of the biggest names in managed hosting, Cloudways and Kinsta. Which one truly delivers on what matters in 2025? On the left, Cloudways, flexible, cloud-based and packed with advanced controls. On the right, Kinsta. Premium, all-in-one WordPress hosting with top-notch performance. Let's drop the jargon and see how they stack up in the real world. Each area gets scored so you'll know exactly which hosting platform comes out ahead. You might be surprised by which one takes the lead. Hold up, before we jump in, here's our big roadmap for today. We're checking out price, performance and uptime, features and flexibility, security, support and ease of use, scalability and global reach, and backups and restores. That's everything you need to pick your perfect hosting match. Kicking things off with price, and oh boy, this one's kind of wild. So Cloudways is like the budget king here. Their plans start at just $10 a month, and you can pick from different cloud providers so you kind of build it out however you need. Pretty cool, right? But watch out, because if you add extra backups or funky add-ons, your bill can climb. Now on to Kinsta and Hue, big shift, entry price is $35 a month. You do get your first month totally free, and honestly everything is included, no sneaky extras. But if you have a super tiny site or you're just starting, that price is, well, kinda rough. So for pure affordability and flexibility, Cloudways definitely takes this round. Let's jump over to performance and uptime. Cloudways performs way better than typical shared hosting, especially when you pick one of the bigger cloud providers and set your server close to your main audience. You get some control over that. Downside is you're kinda limited depending on what provider or server tier you choose, and you don't always get top-tier VMs, which can affect speeds. Now Kinsta, oof, these guys don't mess around. They run everything on Google's best C2 and now C3D VMs, so your site is always getting top hardware attention. Plus, they throw in edge caching, a global CDN and WAF, which supercharges speed and safety, especially if you have visitors from all over. Only thing is, you can't pick from other cloud providers, it's Google only. Still, if you're chasing pure global speed and top uptime, Kinsta wins the gold here. Features and flexibility next. So Cloudways is honestly a dream for geeks and agencies. You can host unlimited sites on a server, get advanced nerdy controls, think custom PHP deployment scripts, CLI access. Backup options are, wow, there's so much, up to 4 weeks of retention, but here's the snag, the dashboard can be a head scratcher if you're not super technical. Now flip to Kinsta. They're totally WordPress focused, so power users get Dev Kinsta for local dev work, built-in APM monitoring, yep, no extra license, it just works, and really smooth resource management per site. But if you want to run anything not WordPress, forget it. So if you need crazy flexibility and love to tinker, Cloudways feels like home. Features win goes to Cloudways. Oh, and here's something cool you might not know. Kinsta actually bundles a fancy APM tool for monitoring your site's health and performance. On Cloudways, if you want that deep dive insight, you'd need to add New Relic and snag a license. So that's one less headache with Kinsta. Let's talk security. On Cloudways, you've got the basics, SSL, firewalls, backups are all baked in. But this is a little annoying. If you want the best server monitoring or Cloudflare security, expect to cough up more. With Kinsta, it's kinda next level out of the box. Enterprise CDN, DDoS protection, their WAF all included. Plus, daily malware scans just happen automatically. No upcharges for peace of mind. This round, Kinsta is making it easy for anyone who hates fussing over security layers. Support and ease of use, cause nobody wants to be stuck staring at a blank screen at 2 a.m., right? Cloudways has 24/7 support, live chat, tickets, all of that. But it's not as WordPress specialized as Kinsta and can be a bit slower. Now with Kinsta, you get stellar chat with actual WordPress pros around the clock, plus their dashboard is available in multiple languages. You feel looked after, especially if you run WordPress sites. So this one's clear, Kinsta nails it for support and user-friendly vibes. Scalability and global reach. Cloudways gives you a buffet of options. You can pick from over 65 data centers around the world, and you're not locked into any one cloud provider. Migrations between providers and regions are a breeze most of the time. The catch, you'll sometimes need to set up a brand new server to swap regions. Now Kinsta is straight up Google Cloud, 37 data centers globally, all fine-tuned for blasting out WordPress performance everywhere. The only limitation is you can't mix and match providers. You're in the Google ecosystem for good. But all things considered, both are powerhouses here, so let's just call it a tie. Backups and restores, which honestly never get enough love until disaster strikes, right? Cloudways offers you tons of control. You pick how often you want backups, keep them for up to 4 weeks, and mix local, offsite, and manual on-demand backups. If you want those extra backup bells, though, you gotta pay extra. Over at Kinsta, backups are basically set and forget. 6 types daily automated with a 14-day retention, even on base plans, goes higher on bigger tiers. But you don't get as much time to restore unless you're on pricier plans. Long story short, if backups make you feel safe and you want maximum flexibility, Cloudways pulls ahead this time. Let's do a quick recap across all our categories. You're seeing Cloudways lead in price, features, and backup flexibility. Kinsta crushes it with their top-notch performance, security, and support. Both are global scale champs. Pretty balanced, but with some standout strengths. So, here's my take. If you want a super streamlined, premium WordPress hosting setup and you don't mind that higher starting price, Kinsta is tough to beat, especially if you crave rock-solid support, security, and global speed. But if you're an agency, dev, or just need freedom to tweak stuff and save money, Cloudways is the go-to. Flexibility and nerdy controls, that's their jam. It really comes down to your vibe, simplicity and peace of mind, go Kinsta. Versatility and budget, go Cloudways. Got a specific site or use case and still can't decide? Drop a comment, I'll help you brainstorm the best fit. Want more real, honest hosting battles? Hit that follow.